Well, I'll make sure to
the stream does not support cracking software. Love also, ehehehehehe. Swag, thank you for making Darling's fat fingers slip. Darling will find out in 9 months.
No! Wait, what? What?
Ah.
Oh, God.
Is that how fingers work? Shit. Does that have like about...
Swag, you have to remember that Darling is a sex vegan. He doesn't know. Darling's learning C#, but he's too dull.
Oi! Oi!
Love.
That's not how that works at all.
Well, then maybe he can program it.
Shit, he beat me to it.
Yuki, you've met your match, Yuki. Swag is just better at making jokes than you. Ow, 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 and fuck, ow, ow, fuck.
Imagine, Darling, if you, me and Swag were on a less kid-friendly platform like Subscribestar.
Oh, God.
Let's go to OnlyFans instead.
Oh, does the OnlyFans do live streaming?
You're in professional punking bag, Darling. Not a doctor. Love.
Can one be a certified professional punching bag, though? I'd like to see their credentials, you know?
Yes, I think those are called baby seals.
Oh, yes. Right.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like leveling up in a game. You need at least 50 baby seals to be certified as a bottom.
Those two things do not correlate, but okay, fine.
It's not a game, it's a lifestyle, much like you're prowling and avoiding social contact IRL, and in first shot is a lifestyle. A sad one, but a lifestyle nonetheless.
Oi! I don't avoid social contact, Yuki. I mean, I talk to you. That's socializing, right? Right, Swag? Right, that counts, right?
What, your anxiety or depression? Both?
No, and enemy gunship, which is kind of like depression in that it's gonna hit us very hard and then murder us. Well, I can make jokes about depression.
Well, Darling, the fact that you suck at docking at least tells me you're straight.
Crimson_flame 40 said, bottom goon till
No. Also, the way TDS says that sounds kind of racist. Ow!
Crimson_flame 40 said,
And
he is short.
I am not short!
Yes, Darling, a natural killer. I mean, he kills moods and brain cells, but not people.
I'm at least tall enough to get to someone's chest, though, Swag. Look, Yuki, I'm not shorter than 5'3", okay? I'm 5'7" ish.
Well, let's not get back on the lore side of things, Darling.
Yes, ma'am.
3.
Kind of depressing. But Yuki, 7 foot something is not natural. That's ridiculous. Why? Ow! Why do they make people that tall? They shouldn't make people above, like, 5'8", right, Swag? Right? Yeah?
No! He. Love, I'm just teasing. Love also, no, put the squeaky in Darling's chest so he becomes like my little teddy bear.
No!
Love.
Don't. No operations, please. Do not request any body modification.
Wait.
Well, it'll be hard to replace you, Darling. No one is as submissive as you.
Ow!
3+, our love is non-fungible. Love, my little fox husband NFT.
Please stop comparing me to an NFT, Yuki. The NFT market lost over 80% of their value or something like that. I am like anime superhero. I will dodge bullets. Oh my god! Okay. You took a sword to the chest, or you should be dead. Okay, there you go. So should you. Did I just snap that man's neck with a knife? Oh my god! How was he still firing? I don't know, we shot him in the head. Just something a little bit cooler. Yuki said that's the only way I'll ever penetrate. But you know what, Yuki? Let's not talk about that on the street. Ow! Yuki, you have brought dishonor. Thus, I must kill this person now. Why is this so violent? And why does it feel so good? What the f? Yuki and I are murdering someone with swag. Moderating in the background. Bad gun! Bad! You know what we do to bad guns around here, huh? Am I just swinging from this chain? Oh my god, I love this. Hey, that's my gun! Don't worry, where you're going, you won't need it. Who?
So when you say like JS battle too.
We'll take it under advisement.
The guy that's
XD also, don't suck any pensies unless you're an adult and consent to it.
Thanks for the legal notice, Yuki. I appreciate it. Yuki just said, don't suck any peens unless you're an adult and you consent to it. Yes, Yuki's using Soul Tether and we're killing a bunch of people. Hoi! Goodbye! Hoi! How are you, buddy? Bye, buddy! Oh my god, I love this gun. It summons pitchforks. I love it. Yuki, this is great. This game is amazing. We should play this all the time. Go pitchfork yourself! Oh my god, that's actually kind of horrifying.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Stanley clicked on literally every single door in the office because he doesn't pick up well on cues from his environment.
Oi! Oi! Oi!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Darling, we didn't land in America to follow the whims of some NHS haver. To the right.
To the right? Okay.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. Yes, really worth it being here in the room.
Swaggerlisk.
A room so
Said,
utterly captivating.
It's fun to like not do anything for a while too.
Coworkers have mysteriously vanished.
Yes, darling. Question nothing except whether the maid out if I got you fits.
Wait, what? Yuki, please no. Please no.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
With Prime shipping, we'll see in, one day.
No!
Love.
No. Why? God damn it. Anyway. Do not.
Yet there was not a single person here
Swaggerlisk.
either. Feeling a wave
Said,
of disbelief,
if I see
Stanley
you in
decided
one,
to go up
my
to
day
his
will be
boss's
made.
office, hoping he might find an answer there. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got
Swaggerlisk.
back on track.
Said. Or are soon-to-be trans girls child traps.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Knipe it.
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance,
Swaggerlisk.
death becomes
Said,
meaningless, making
I
life
kind of
the
want to
same.
not watch so I can not have
Do you see
spoilers
now?
XD.
Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Swaggerlisk. Said. I have to not watch somehow to not spoil the game for myself.
Hee hee ha. Just have us sitting in a tab far away from what you're doing.
Indeed. Be here, but not here, you know?
Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Now we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay, now if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct?
Stop it. Get some help.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Hiya, why is it not just a regular closet? Is it a British thing?
I don't know, Yuki. I'm assuming so. I mean, they have an entire bathroom called a water closet for some stupid reason.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Wait, what? What?
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
The beige pages.
Hiya, yes.
Indeed.
Love.
Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for hard going, ragtime girl. Chat, if you guys are old enough to know who that is, or know where that song's from, you qualify for a senior discount. Hum on honey, hum on banana, ragtime girl.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
1845.
Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
So just like actual corporate America.
Oh yeah.
Or like work from home employees.
Yeah, you know, you're right. This is exactly what work from home employees look like to their boss. Just like random numbers on a keypad.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button.
Whoa!
Snappy narrator, best narrator.
Indeed.
Love.
New content.
Oh good, you noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you. For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful? Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes, you see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
He. And I told Darling the rules of pachinko, and he cried like a big baby.
Yeah, Jack, you didn't miss anything.
He. The deepest hole in the world.
Indeed.
What was once your mom, chat, is now in their game.
Yuki, that's so fucked up! Ow!
I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief.